Hey there, viewers, it's Charlie. I'm back again with another Transformers review. And today's review is going to be on Buzzworthy Bumblebee Legacy Terrorsaur. Now, the fact that this was released in the Buzzworthy line is sort of weird to me, because remember, Terrorsaur is a Beast Wars character. Bumblebee was not in Beast Wars. And, well, I think they're just using Buzzworthy as a store exclusive line now instead of the Bumblebee commemoration line it was last year. So yeah, in fact, like even when the Autobots and Decepticons made brief cameos in Beast Wars, I don't think Bumblebee was even among the Autobots when they cameoed in Beast Wars. Yeah, I can't really remember, but yeah, I don't think Bumblebee cameoed in Beast Wars. But, well, taking a look at the packaging. Now, of course, I have taken a look at the Buzzworthy Bumblebee Legacy packaging before with Silver Streak, but seeing how I haven't looked at this style of packaging for a wee while, let's just have a quick refresher. So, of course, it's still the same shape as the Legacy packaging, although it's got the Buzzworthy style of artwork on it. Of course, we've got Terrorsaur in his beast mode here. Of course, standard windowless packaging. Well, what would be the side artwork here for the normal packaging is instead got the pictures of RC, Mirage, and Prime. So the side artwork here is now on this side. Back, we've got Terrorsaur in both modes. And that's pretty much it for the box. Now, taking a look at the figure. Well, first thing is, it's kind of a bit tricky to get him to stand. Namely because of my copy, this is sort of loose. Like, not shake it and it moves about loose, but easy to maneuver loose. Whereas this here leg is actually quite tight, so yeah. But the more important thing, of course, this is a recolor of the Golden Disc Collection Terrorsaur. And, well, sort of like how the G1 movie figures that we're been getting have been getting recolors to be more toy accurate. Seems like the Beast Wars fellas are getting toy accurate recolors as well. Because if you remember, like the Creatures Collide Scorponok, that's what I recently took a look at. That was in his toy colors. So yeah, and there's also the Skin Chicken Dinobot. That's also technically toy colors, even if it looks more like he's yeah. But yeah, this is pretty much Golden Disc Terrorsaur recolored into his toy colors. Well, his original toy colors, which we'll compare him with later on. But, well, taking a look at the Beast mode, yeah, I quite like this. And, well, I don't have Golden Disc Terrorsaur, so we're just going to review it based on this figure. So for detailing, well, I'm really liking this wingspan. It's definitely quite big. I mean, of course you can fold this in, but that's more for the robot mode. I've got some ports here for the little Pteranodon or Pterodactyl legs. I'm not sure which one's which. The Beast head, which compared to the original toy actually has pupils. And if you want, you can actually open the mouth, just like the original toy. The underneath, which pretty much just has the robot kibble. I mean, yeah, you can pretty much just sort of see how it transforms. Like, we've got the arms here, we've got what's going to be his legs. So, yeah. Now, for accessories, again, I'm standing. Of course, we get a gun. And for blaster compatibility, well, you can sort of get one on there. It's sort of have to really push it on there, but you can get a blast effect on there. And for weapon storage, well, the gun pretty much clips onto the side of the leg there. Yeah, it's not really that. In my opinion, it's not really that elegant, but it does work. Now, for beast mode posability, well, of course, as I stated, the mouth can open. So if he wants to, like, screech at maximals, he can. Can just pose his head so it looks more like he's flying. The wings can actually flap. And of course, you can actually pose the wings. So yeah. Now, these wings do have some flaws. I have accidentally popped these wings off the clips a couple times, and plus these can also come off quite easily as well. So yeah, that is quite annoying. Plus, with this foot here being quite loose, yeah. Of course, this is just like a QC thing, so your copy might be perfectly fine. Could be this leg that's the loose one. They could both be loose. Or, as I said, your arm might be totally fine. Really? It's just QC, so really, it's a coin toss on if yours is affected or not. But well, for comparison, here he is with the original Terrorsaur. Let's see if we, let's see if we can actually try and mimic the facing forward pose that the original can do. There we go. Sort of hard to actually show the pattern from this angle. So let's actually raise the camera. So of course, Terrorsaur had this pattern on him on his toy, which this release actually does try to mimic. Of course, he also had it on the wings, which this figure sadly omits. But still, I think it's a really nice homage. Of course, he doesn't have the feet on his throat this time. Plus, he actually has added pupils, which I actually kind of wish they left that out. I don't know, like, of course he had pupils in the show, but he had an entirely different deco in the show. So, yeah, I kind of wish they left the pupils out. Yeah, of course I could just paint that over, but yeah, still. And well, of course, with this figure, transformed in one step. Oh, whereas with this guy, Well, of course, that's not really the case. One step changes are for like the more younger focused toy lines now. So, of course, this guy takes multiple steps to transform, which let's get onto that now. So to get this guy to terrorize, what we're going to do is get the wings out of the way. On top of the legs. Straighten them out. Spin around the feet. Spin these around at the hips. Spin these around at the knee. Open this up. Turn this at the waist. Get the arms out. Straighten out the hands. Rotate the forearms around. Rotate the pterodactyl head around. I'm just gonna say that it's a pterodactyl. If I get that wrong, I'm sorry. It's just, of course, I'm not a dinosaur nerd. Rotate the head around, which of course is colored like the original figure. Cording the chest down. Close that up. Get the wings in, like so. And they just push in out of the way. And, well, here we have Terrorsaur in his robot mode. Or, according to the box, his evil Predacon mode, because I forgot to mention that. Like, come on, like, the Golden Disc Collection, even the Golden Disc Collection version of Terrorsaur didn't call him Predacon Terrorsaur, so, I don't know, is that meant to, like, reference how the, is that meant to reference how the original figure had, like, evil Predacon on the box? Yeah, probably, but it's still weird. Yeah, small rant over because I forgot to mention that while looking at the box. But, well, yeah, first issue, the feet are quite loose. Once again, that's probably an issue with my copy, but yeah, I've been having a lot of trouble with QC recently. But like one small tap, and yeah, it just looks like he's had a heavy night out at McAdams. But what I was going to say before he did that is, you can definitely see the toy influence here. The blue colored head, the blue colored hands, the blue legs. Even the chest, which on the original toy was made from this section of the pterodactyl. Even the beast head is where it used to be. Which is, I mean, seriously, that's amazing. Because if you remember, the original figure, like, you pulled the pterodactyl head, or well, you unclipped it, and then the entire fig just automorphed. In fact, I showed you earlier, and I'm going to actually show you again. So yeah. I just moved the new figure out of the way. So of course you just took the head, you unclipped it, and you just also transformed, and then you just took care of the hands and the legs. And of course the head ended up on the back. And with the new figure, the head is still in the back. I mean, of course, that's just me being of course, I'm just gushing over a relatively small detail, but I just think that's just a really nice detail, even if it was on the Kingdom version as well. Oh, that's probably on the CGI model as well. I can't really remember. That was probably on the CGI model for Terrorsaur as well, but seeing how this is the toy deco, just seeing that there makes me really happy. Now, taking a look at the head. Of course, it's the toy deco, so it's colored blue. It's got the red mohawk. The eyes are colored green. I mean, comparing it with the original figure, I mean, the mohawk is much more pronounced. Plus, he's got more of a smirk on him from the Kingdom figure. He looks much more menacing than this guy. God, yeah, these feet are just really annoying. I know, of course, you can tighten joints, but still, like, a loose joint should be fixed at the factory, not when you get the figure. That's my argument. Now, of course, you can give him his gun, which, given his condition, I don't think he should be allowed to fire at all. But, of course, he still has it, and these little things on the arms are actually separate pieces, which, now that I've took this off, I'm probably gonna... Okay, there we go. Yeah, like the little blade things that are on his arms, they come separate out of the box in the tissue paper with the gun. So I guess they could be accessories as well. So if you don't want them on his arms, then you can just take them off. Now, unfortunately, Terrorsaur is one of the few War for Cybertron molds who doesn't have ports in the feet for weaponizers or, in my case, blast effects. Yeah, and as far as I know, this guy and Primal are the only War for Cybertron molds who don't have ports in the feet. And if you count Legacy as well, then the Stunticons as well. But oh well. Now, comparing this guy with his 1996 counterpart, well, of course, the new figure is quite bigger. Like, this guy was like a basic class. This guy is a deluxe. And of course, we've got the price increase. So back in the day, this is like, what, $5? American price. So this is like, what, $5? This is like, what, $25? So yeah. Now, even though the colors are quite accurate, they're not 100% accurate. You can see that the legs here and the shoulders are now red instead of black. I kind of wish that they molded these black instead of red, so it's more like this figure. But the rest, as far as I can see, is actually really accurate. I mean, sure, the wings are different, but that's minor. I mean, the hands are blue, the head's blue, like the lower legs here are blue. The rest is just really accurate, so it makes the thighs and the shoulders here. It just makes the shoulders and the thighs stand out. But hey, at least this figure keeps this figure's problem of standing. So maybe that's actually intentional. But at least this figure can't stand because of the looseness over time, not because of a QC issue. But well, for this guy's posability, well, his head can of course go side to side, sort of like up and down. His arms can move, although the wings do sort of get in the way. Of course, he can T-pose. The wings can get out of the way, just be careful not to pop them off. Either here or in the clip here. Of course, he's got elbows, bicep rotation. The hands can also move, although that's more of a transformation. This can actually move up, so we can move at the waist. And there actually is a there is actually a flight stand in there. This can actually move up if he wants to expose himself, but it's more to make way for leg movement, so he can move up that far. If you move the ass flap, he can move back that far. He can do the splits really well, I might add, and there's not really much for. Unfortunately, there's not really that much for ankle pivot, but for knees, oh my god, that is a really good knee joint. So if you want to get them into some good flying poses, like with a flight stand, then seriously, that is a really good knee joint. One of the best I've seen, actually. Like, most figures I've seen or own just do 90 degrees for the knee. This guy's got the full range. That is amazing. And well, that's pretty much all I have to say about this guy. Complaints? Well, of course, the wings. The sort of color, color inaccuracy, because of course I wish that the thighs and the shoulders were black to match his to match this guy. But of course, the main complaint, I wish this guy wasn't drunk. Now, of course, the falling over issue can easily be fixed with like floor polish, but still. But I guess you could say Hasbro's just trying to be as close as they can to the original figure. And of course, as I say that, this guy stands perfectly. But hey, at least both my toy color Terrorsaurs have trouble standing, right? And of course, I'm on camera, so they're both gonna behave. But well, I recommend the toy color version of Terrorsaur? Well, if you prefer this color scheme for Terrorsaur, which I actually sort of do, controversially, well, this is not a bad figure to have if you can look past the issues. Like, if you're gonna buy him to display him, then he's not that bad. If you prefer the cartoon colors, though, then yeah, get the golden disc version. But if you're gonna buy him to like mess about with him, then yeah, then be wary of the issues. But in my opinion, this is a really nice display piece. And So yeah, this has been my review on Buzzworthy Bumblebee Legacy Terrorsaur, and this is Charlie Young signing off.